Yo, imagine thinking you're about to cash in them points for a first class flight to the Bahamas and all you get is a $5 Starbucks coupon and a pat on the back. These credit card companies are out here acting like they're in a toxic relationship with you and me. One minute, they love us. The next minute, they ghosting us. We asking about our perks and they're like, who are you again? And if you don't believe me, check this video out.
So American Express just shut down my credit card and I lost 260,000 credit card points. Oh, so for context, right? I got an email the other day that said they were shutting down my account because of misuse. And mind you, I've had this account with American Express for 2 years now. I've never used any of the credit card points, which is, at this point, over 260,000. And nothing that I do would indicate any type of misuse, right? Like I just spend money on like groceries and food and restaurants or whatever, and sometimes I pay insurance on there, you know what I mean? Like that might be a hefty bill, you know what I mean? But besides that, like I just use this credit card pretty normally. And I was also reading online, like on Reddit, that other people were also getting their credit cards shut down. I don't know what's going on, but I filed a report with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I think that's what they are. But bro, give me my points back. I want my points. I want my credit card points.
So let me put y'all on game real quick. Credit card companies will shut your account down with points still on them, and you don't get none of them back. And I know, we look at that as money, flights, hotels, gift cards, but here's how they can legally do it. It's all in the fine print that no one reads. And when they close your account, especially if it's them doing the closing, the fine print says you forfeit all your points. That's legal talk for we keeping that shit. They say rewards are a benefit, not a guarantee, even though it's cash equivalent. They treat it like a store coupon, and if the store closes, you ain't getting nothing. Sometimes they'll close you out for not using the card. In fact, this happened to me. But I didn't have points. The obvious reason for closing you out is if you have too many missed payments, or even if they think your spending looks suspicious, whatever that means. Or if you're opening too many cards, that will definitely get you flagged. And I see credit card influencers doing that all the time. And I know the credit card hustle is tempting. Yeah, 90,000 points here, 100,000 over there, free flights, free hotels. But if you're applying to every card like it's Black Friday, they're gonna catch on. So if you open too many cards too fast, the bank is definitely gonna hit you with the, nah, we good. And I don't know what this creator did, but it was probably one of those, because doing any of these makes you a credit risk. They think you just chasing bonus points with no loyalty, and that's probably true. Chase even has a 524 rule, which means if you open 5 cards in 24 months, you're done. American Express tracks it too. You open too many back to back, they'll deny you. Or worse, shut you down completely. And when they shut you down, you lose all of your points. But it's not just your points. You lose your account history, and your credit score might take a little hit too. And that's like smacking you twice. So yeah, chase the points, but don't look too thirsty, or they'll treat you like you're trying to scam the whole system. And if these credit card companies aren't closing people's accounts, American Express, Chase, Citi, they're all starting to get real stingy. Like these credit card benefits are on the same diet plan as my New Year's resolution. Here today, gone tomorrow. Especially the American Express Platinum card, Chase Sapphire Reserve, and Citi Prestige. They've been quietly switching up the game. We talking cutting rewards points from 3 times the points you get to 1.5 points on categories like dining, grocery, and travel. I'm sure you've also seen them raise the annual fees, and I promise you, tariffs and inflation has not been this bad for the companies. They're just trying to make more money by reducing sign-up bonuses or requiring you to sell an arm and a leg just to qualify for their credit card in the first place. And trust me, they're sneaky with it. You won't see no, "We changed your credit card" headline. Nah, you'll find it buried in a 46-page PDF document titled Updated Terms. Like, who really reads that shit? You'll realize it when you swipe your card at the gas station and you're like, wait, where did my 3 times the points go? Because unless you're following my channel, you probably won't be updated, which is why some folks won't notice till months later. But I got the real reason they're doing this coming up next. And it's all about keeping you broke. Because let's keep it a buck, These banks are losing money to people who know how to play the game. Our generation has become more financially educated, and I'm not saying that we don't have people in our generation that aren't still carrying credit card balances, but because of the internet, we have more people becoming what they like to call reward hackers. Folks who use points for max value, pay balances off before interest hits, and stack travel perks. So now the banks have decided to tighten up on the sign-on bonuses, give fewer points for the same spending, and on top of it, add new restrictions that make you feel like you need a lawyer to understand it. I used to be able to take me and my wife to the American Express lounge, but now I've had to spend $75,000 just to get some free guest passes to their lounge. And I use that card for a lot of stuff, so that hasn't been a problem, but it still kind of pissed me off. And then there was the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which stopped doing restaurant credits.
I was furious.
Especially since that's the only reason I got the credit card in the first place. And now they're like, nah, we don't do that anymore. And with inflation and interest rates rising to try to squeeze out more profits from somewhere, and surprise, it's us. But don't go cutting your credit card just yet. I'm about to tell you how to flip this in your favor. Cause listen, we not victims over here. So check your rewards today, log into the apps, and if anything got downgraded, call for a retention offer. Just say, I'm thinking about canceling my card, and watch them pull out all the perks. Like, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, or my favorite, Linda, listen, please, Linda.
You guys.
Listen.
Here's 50,000 points and a back rub. Next, compare cards yearly. Loyalty is dead now. If your card ain't giving you the love you need, get a new one. And I've got a lot of points, so this is what I need to tell myself and you guys. You need to start using your points regularly. Don't hold them because these things lose value like an old iPhone. If you don't use them, there's always a chance you can lose them if they randomly close your account. And if you stick around long enough, at the end of this video, I'll name drop a couple of credit cards that I think still got the bag. Because they ain't all trash, some cards are still doing their thing. Like the Chase Freedom Flex, they still got rotating 5% categories. Capital One Venture X, that one is still great for travel. Even the American Express Gold Card, they're still good if you eat out a lot. And you and I both know you do, fat ass. So you just gotta know what you spend your money on, then match the card to that. Don't chase what's trendy, chase what pays you. And I got a full list of sleeper cards that still go crazy. And if y'all want it, then drop a fire emoji in the comment section. That's right.
You think it's a game? Get fire on these bitches one time.
And for God's sake, I know it's annoying, but read the fine print. And if you don't want to read it, copy and paste it into ChatGPT and let them do the work. Because if you ever swipe and check your points and be like, where are the rest of my points at? That's the fine print getting you. I'm telling you, most of us don't pay attention to the details because the details are in font size 4. And then they hit you with the bait and switch. They advertise for 100,000 points, but then 6 months later, oh, we don't do that anymore. Because they know once you get that credit card, you get comfortable. So they slowly pull back on the benefits. And that's why you gotta be active. Switch cards when needed and not get emotionally attached to them like I am. With the American Express Platinum card, this ain't a relationship. It's a transaction. So play the game. Don't let the game play you.
I love the game.
So yeah, credit card reward points used to be like a VIP access, but now they're more like club promoters who forget your name at the door. But you can still win. You just gotta be paying attention. You gotta be strategic and down to call a rep every once in a while. And say stuff like, yeah, I'm trying to cancel. So yeah, drop a comment below and let me know if your favorite credit card started acting funny. Or are you still out here flying first class off points? And oh yeah, I didn't forget about my credit card recommendations either. Thanks for watching. I'll leave it in the description and in the pinned comment below. And if you haven't seen my viral video on the PPP loan arrest, check this video out.